Stream manager, everything is good to go, okay? Because that's a very, very good thing. Because right now, I gotta change the stream info. It is not the 5.2. It's 5.3. Yeah. To 5.3. There we go. It's all good to go. I have been waiting for this, okay? Where is it? Stream manager, chat. Good. Noise. Because it's a good thing that everything just works because I have been looking forward to this. Perhaps more than, 5.0. Because obviously, how I got acquainted with how Shadowbringers was so like renowned or something was seeing the thumbnail of Jesse Cox when he uploaded his reaction to 5.3, and it said a perfect ending. Now I get it. I get that is setting the bar high. And I'm not nearly as, like, in love with this game as he is. Or at least was. So, I don't think it's gonna be as impactful for me, of course. But there is... I have an expectation, at least, that something is going to occur, which is more climactic, if you will, than maybe 5.1 or 5.2. Because that has been the case for... What is it? Is Heavensward 3? 3.3 and 4.3. So, I mean, I'm not gonna even, manage my expectations here. Let's just fucking go. Ah, Master Natona, would you be venturing forth today? Do be sure to take care if so. Though they say the star shower was harmless, no one can ever be too careful. But I concede it is not for me to tell the warrior of darkness how to look after himself. Old habits, you understand. Of course. Ah, Athai, how very opportune. Hello, Mr. Librarian. Greetings, my friend. Do you perchance have a moment to spare? Wonderful, wonderful. I wanted to thank you, you see, for revealing to us the truth of the Warriors of Light. With the echo or through history. After all these years, your tale has set the record straight. Finally, the people see them as the great heroes they were. Or the great hero he is, in the case of Albert. You too were surprised to see him, I think. I was surprised, for he has no beard. At the time, I was not certain what to make of it all, but I should see the effect of his words had on those around me. And then the stars rained down from the sky and, well, you know the rest. When the commotion died down, you were nowhere to be seen. But I was determined to express my gratitude, and so here I am. Thank you, Athai, for giving voice to the truth and restoring the Warriors of Light to their rightful place in history. Should you perhaps wish to have your account on these matters committed to writing, I would be more than willing to serve as your scribe. Indeed, if there is anything I can do to help, anything at all, you need only say the word, and I will write that word. What can you tell me about the warriors like? He's a scribe, he doesn't have to tell me anything. Very well, tell me the situation is like in the city. The situation in the city? Do you mean the people's awakening as warriors of light? Well, while questions remains about the circumstances surrounding Arbet's return, history tells us what took place may not be entirely unprecedented. I mean, we have a pretty long history of weird events taking place, altering everything around them. Individuals, I mean. But to understand that requires an understanding of warriors of light in a broader, frantic context. If it please you, I should be glad to provide an overview. I flatter myself that it may grant you a better grasp of that which is occurring, not only in the Crystarium, but the world at large. Excellent. I shall return to the cabinet at once and look up the relevant texts. Pray join me at your earliest convenience. No rest for the righteous, it would seem. Do not let me keep you, sir. I bid you a pleasant day. Is this the last time we see him? Goodbye, Mr. Hotel Manager. Or cashier. Bra bra. Do 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 do. Ah, Athai. Excellent timing. I have but this moment finished gathering the materials for our lesson. As a great many works make reference to the Warriors of Light, I shall, with your permission, focus only upon the details that seem most relevant. Critical moments, that's good. That's how legends are born, we fill in the details. Of course they were awesome. The Warriors of Light, you say? Forgive us, but we couldn't help but overhearing. We've been out keeping watch over the Crystarium, but it appears it's business as usual. So I thought I'd spend some time brushing up my knowledge on familiars, and Alphino volunteered to help, because he can do those. I actually came on a different errand, but I'd be interested in hearing about the Warriors of Light as well. May I join you? These are my friends. Of course, of course. The more the merrier. Don't influence history now, you. I see you in your teens still, you troublemakers. If you would care to find me a table below, or find a table below, I shall be down with the books in but a moment. Do you hear me, you little shits? You absolute fucks! If you tamper with the pages in this history book, you will have you won't you would ever hear the last of it. Were one to pore over the annals of Randic history, one would note the comparatively frequent reoccurrence of individuals hailed as Warriors of Light. Arbet and his comrades require no introduction, but many others bore the epithet long before them. To name but a few, there was Tolthoel, legendary first king of Lakeland, Rodforth of Saarland, and fabled Dran, and Galgent duo of Valbert. And no list of Rantic heroes would be complete without the Archmage Tayuna. The one from 5.2. Ronka. In older texts, she too was called a warrior of light. It seems bestowed upon heroes overall, it would seem. It did surprise me how ready the people were to forget the negative associations of the title. But it makes sense if it's been around for centuries. Does it? Ah, yeah, it does. Verily, in ages past, it was simply a synonym for hero. In the wake of the flood, however, light came to be regarded with fear. The title used not to exalt, but to revile. A far cry from its beginnings. Oh shit! I have just now recently familiarized myself with like Final Fantasy 1. Holy fuck! Like this would be kind of like, oh. Now it's kind of fourth wall breaking, isn't it? Nah. This, my friends, is Novran's oldest epic. The original tale of the struggle between good and evil. In a time when all lay shrouded in darkness, a prophesied hero rose to deliver the world from its doom. Fighting in the name of the light, the hero styled himself its foot soldier. And thus did the hero become known as the Warrior of Light. Curiously, in the centuries that followed, other heroes appeared who claimed themselves epithet. The self-same epithet, despite sharing no discernible connection with their predecessors. And in time, Warrior of Light came to be a name accorded to all men and women of uncommon skill and valor. Anyone who is especially cool. Well, the plot thickens. I say it thinnens. As you know, the title of Warrior of Light is also used in the source. Though the manner in which individuals have earned it are many and varied. Heroes have been honored thus since antiquity. Nor does the custom show any sign of dying out, as you can well attest. Oh, it makes you wonder, doesn't it? It surely can't be a coincidence. We are all warriors of light, pretty much. No, but Estinian, he's a warrior of light. Indeed not. Let us imagine a man who is awakened to the echo and is able to hear Heidelin's voice, and she styles him. As she styles him, so too does he style himself, a warrior of light. Like a brand? Of course, being blessed with the echo does not itself make one a hero, and conversely, there will have been no few heroes. There will have been no few heroes who were not blessed with it. But such distinctions are immaterial to the masses, and over time they came to use the title Warrior of Light and the word hero interchangeably. Sounds about right. It would be interesting to see if the theory holds true in the other worlds. If crossing the rift were that easy. Did call me a warrior of light? What's in a name? It doesn't change anything. I judge people by their actions, not their titles. Well, I think a name can mean a lot. In an inspiring sense, yes. Hence, you know, corporate reboots of popular franchises, but, you know, whatever. And I imagine it would be terrible to have people call you something for which you didn't feel right. At any rate, assuming all of this is true, and there's a common thread behind the epithet, I doubt the Asians would have been amused. To have the world at large associate light. To have the world at large associate light, and by extension Heidelin, with good must have added insult to injury. Ahem. While the discussion is undeniably fascinating, I wonder, should I be privy to it? Mayhap it would be better if I excused myself. Need to go to the potty? Oh, no need for that, my friend. Pray accept our apologies. Your lesson on the Warriors of Light have given us much to ponder. Ooh, did someone say the Warriors of Light? Ah! That's pretty cute. Rikitio, you alright? Ah, my precious tomes. Ah. Did I not say you must take care of in the cabinet? Take care in the cabinet. You too, Arkell. Will. We're sorry, Master Moran. Aren't you? The Warrior of Darkness. My name's Rikitio, and I want to help everyone. Please, tell me what I have to do to be a hero, to be a warrior of light. Are we gonna lie to this little kid? Don't look at me! I can't spill the secrets now! I just learned them! Oh, hey, Ayla! Very nice you took the bait, but, you know. Hopefully it'll be worth it. So I want to be a warrior of light. But no, but not one that fights with a sword and all that. Oh, that's right! 5.3. You were so right. I'm already feeling like a sense of finality here. So in a sense, I appreciate, you know, the you cost a little bait to me in a sense. There was a chance I wasn't even gonna get here, you know. May have. Like with Baldur's Gate coming out like tomorrow and all that, it might be a little like, oh my god, maybe I wasn't even gonna play here. Or whatever. No, I want to be the kind that fights with potions and heals people. An apothecary. And I'm going to help everyone in the Crystarium. No, in all of Novranth. And I told Arkell and Eowil this. They said that the cabinet should have lots of tomes about potions. Story is good, I agree. But, you know, it all remains to be seen. I've seen many a thumbnail of like, 5.3 reaction, here we fucking go! And I'm like, okay. It's gonna be overhyped, but you know, I'm not gonna keep my expectations super high. Although a little bit, just a little bit. And, to be fair, I need to clarify, Ayla, I'm not gonna play all of it today. I don't think. Because this is like, unless I finish this before like, what is that? Right now it's about 5 to 2 here, and when it gets to about 5, Baldur's Gate 3 is gonna release, and people will... yeah. So... but that's not to say I'm not treating this with all the respect it deserves thus far. It's also because I can't read for like 5 hours. But this place is too big, and we don't have the faintest idea of where to begin searching. At this rate, I'm not going to get anywhere. If one knew where to look, Alphino says, one should indeed be able to find the treatise. The treatise on potions here. Even so, I fear they may prove a little difficult for one's so young, but... Esteemed warrior of darkness, perhaps you might accompany young Rikitio to Spegarikis? Rather than through tomes, I believe she stands to learn more by observing the chirurgeons at their work. Sounds like a plan. And it seems we have finished here, so we'll come with you. Rotten egg, I'll go, but only for a little while. I don't have time for this. Last one to asparagus is a rotten egg! You little kiddies! Ha! I'll have you know I'm really fast. You're going to be the rotten egg, you fucking warrior of darkness, you. Fast travel! Oh my god, this fucking place. She gets so much attention, this lady here. After 5.0. Well now, to what do I owe the pleasure of so many bright-eyed visitors? Is that the way of it, sweetie? You wish to learn about medicine? That's right. I want to become a warrior of light who uses potions to heal people all over the world. Well, that is a very noble endeavor. And you aren't alone in it. No few at our infirmary yearn to venture forth as warriors of light. Oh yeah, they can teleport indeed. Those bastards! Oops. I'm fiddling with my... damn it! There we go. I clicked a thing on my phone, and I accidentally removed Final Fantasy XIV from the stream, but now it's back, and everything's correct, okay? So the fourth wall is going to remain broken for a while. But ultimately, they have decided not to pursue that dream. Huh, why? Because the people here need them too, sweetie. The guards who place themselves in harm's way to keep us safe. The artisans who toil tirelessly to that we might sustain our way of life, and the younglings like you, who are the future of the Crystarium. They couldn't simply abandon them, you see. And so, difficult though it was, they made the decision to remain. Then, does this mean my dream isn't any good? Oh, sweetie, yours is a wonderful dream, and it would be my pleasure to help you pursue it. If we all work hard, the day will come when our Chichurgeons may set forth to aid folk in every corner of the realm. As we strive towards that day, I hope that we can only rely upon you as well. Though I must warn you, ours is not an easy path. No, you must work very, very hard. I'm not afraid to do hard work. I'll become the best apothecary ever. Just you watch. Hee hee hee, that's the spirit. Without further ado, then, may I entrust you with a task? I have placed an order at FFXIV for a potion ingredient, and I would like you to go and collect it. Oh, an ingredient. Leave it to me, miss. My, such an abundance of energy. Though I can't help but wonder she'll be all right by herself.
If she'll be all right.
My apologies. But would you mind accompanying her when you arrive at FFXIV? Speak with a woman named Gracian, and she will point you in the right direction.
Yeah, no prob, yo!
I shall join you. It's the one who suggested the course to this course to Ricky, Tio. I would assist her in her steps, or at least the first ones.
Jog, 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 jog.
And what about the two of you? Are you coming along too?
Well, we wouldn't want to remain here. It's awkward to stand here with the doctor until she comes back. We don't want to talk to her.
Well, we do want to become warriors of light. Just not the same as Riki.
We want to be warriors.
So we wait for you here, warrior of darkness. When you return, please teach us how to fight. In that case, Reen and I shall keep them company and take the opportunity to ask them about their aspirations.
I see the determination in your eyes. The same determination would take the shart of me. For I would no longer shart if I had the determination in your eyes. In a way. But I must warn you, I've seen a lot of people die out there. To be fair, it was to the light, which I have since removed, but still, the warning must be out there. If you go out there and you die, I will have that on my conscience forever. You little kiddies, you are too cute for your own good.
Excuse me, Gracine, will you point me in the right direction? If it isn't the warrior of darkness himself, may I assume you are with Master Alphino? Right, lest you wonder, Chisbus order is for grapes. As busy as we've been of late, however, I regret to say that we didn't even have the time to harvest them.
Oi, oi.
Ugh. So it was with apologies that I asked Master Alphino and his young companion to help themselves to the fruits of the vines. Perhaps you could lend them a hand? It's a lot of grapes to pick. It's the undersized grapes you'll want to pick. They're too small for normal consumption, but suitable for making wine and medicine. Right. Excuse me, you didn't have enough time? They're right here! I mean, interacting, taking the small ones, undersized grapes. Man, we were so lucky to have the grapes grow. Right, how lucky we are that the grapes grew at the right exact moment to have them be undersized. Oh, you're here too.
We're picking little grapes. It's quite fun. Rather than going out and killing ourselves in battle, meeting our doom and such, we can pick grapes.
Wow, you picked this many already? Amazing.
Now listen here, this was not a contest.
I dare say we have enough we have enough between us. Shall we take them back to Chismel? I can't wait to see what she's going to do with them.
I don't know, she might be, I don't know, some kind of black mage. Don't you think she's gonna be used like, I don't know, in a ritual? She says medicine, but she can be deceivious. Deceiving.
Tell me, Ricky, what made you want to become an apothecary and a warrior of light?
Well, I'm standing right here, yo, okay?
Why, well, a while ago I fell sick. Really sick. My body was burning up, and I felt so weak I couldn't even get out of bed.
We've all been there.
And then a traveling apothecary came and gave me a potion to drink. And it was the foulest thing I've ever tasted. But it made me get better. She was so brave, the apothecary, I mean. She went around taking care of the people, even when it was dangerous. And I decided I want to help people, just like her. So I started brewing potions out of grass and giving them to my friends. But I didn't really know what I was doing, or if there was anything else I could do. Then, not long ago, a neighbor told me that he was going to become a warrior of light and go traveling the world, helping people. And I thought, that's the same as I want. That's what I want to do. I see. Out of curiosity, what did your neighbor do in the end?
Thaler?
I haven't seen him for a bit, so he must already be out there looking for people to help. One of the guards awakened by the star shower. My dear, he's going to die.
He is in league with the most evil person we've ever met!
Thank you for sharing your tale with us, Rikitio. I myself took inspiration from one not unlike your traveling apothecary, and I hope her good example will spur you on to realize your dreams. But it will not be done on this day. Such lofty goals are reached through hard work and persistence, though countless little acts of heroism, like delivering the grapes to Chismel. Is the graphical update gonna make them look even cuter?
I don't think so. They would get less round. I think. If anything I've seen from that latest show of like the graphical update, there was like, yeesh. I mean, it looked good, but on children, it would make them more angular and nasty looking.
It would seem that I've been laboring under a misapprehension.
Yeah, 100%. So you see the, more like, shading vibrancy, 100%. Like, that is just bringing out the, little... I won't say imperfections, because everyone's beautiful in their own way, but I don't care for it, 100%. Although, the armor does look fantastic, so...
I had convinced myself that it was Elidibus who had sowed the desire to become warriors of light within the heart of the people. But I see now that the impulse to aid their fellow man abided within them from the first. Elidibus did no more than give it a name. And he so kindly proclaimed, "We must return to our own world ere long. With the Exarchs laboring tirelessly, I doubt not that the way will be found." He is pretty smart, that guy. Yet I believe that, for all of us, I speak for all of us when I say we cannot leave in good conscience, not until we've dealt with Elidibus. Then we're in a battle against time. This is about honor. It's not about if we're gonna win, it's about when and how. This is no longer a strange, distant land, after all. Novaranth has become a home to us. Oh my god. Alphino invites himself in all places. He's just like, I've lived here for so long, in your room, and I feel as though it is my home now. And frankly, I don't care for it. It's kind of, it's not rude, but it is a bit little, like, you know, egotistical. Let us return to Spagarix. It wouldn't do to keep your admirers waiting. Ah, the Crystal Tower in its grey radiance. Excuse me, apothecary, we have your ingredients. They are small and many, and oh so vibrant. They're red, and some are pink, but I think you'll like them all the same. My thanks for your kind help, sweetie. We now have all the ingredients we require. From the grapes we shall make a vinegar, to which we will add a elf grass and a few other herbs to produce an invigorating syrup. Though it's unspeakably sour, it does the wonders for the constitution. What shall the constitution have need of this for? Shall they make better decisions? As part of her studies, I may just have to give Riki Tio a little taste. Oh, she knows it's a bit sour and, foul. Alright, we're gonna teach him how to fight. Warrior of Darkness, if you've finished helping Riki, would you show us some fighting? Not play fighting, but honest to God fighting. We already have some enemies that you can deal. Oh my goodness me. Vampire bats. Okay, that's better. The gods say they've become a pest around the Crystarium of late. We tried to sneak outside to hunt them, but the guards caught us and sent us home. But they shouldn't mind if you were doing the fighting and we were just watching. The children told us as much while you were away. And in preparation, Chesimil kindly furnished us with some lures for the bats. While the creatures won't give you any sport, bear in mind that the younglings will be watching. That's to say, put on a good show, yes? Kill them good. Righto, let's head outside at once. Everyone, follow me. Everyone follows the leader. Alice, wait just a... come on then, children. Kiddos, let's go. We're gonna kill some wildlife. As the kind of heroes we are. That's right, these pests, these lowly life forms, they're no better than the beast tribes. You know, the ones we kill for sport kind of often because of their fucking different religion. They've yet to blend into society, so we must kill them. Not all of them, we just quell their numbers, Take some of their fathers. Leave the children. You know what I mean? Spur the hate. It'll die out eventually anyways. Yeah. I mean, for the alliances or whatever. The grand companies. Where's my mount? Where's my polar bear? I put it on my hotbar on my PvP profile, and now it's covered. Hello, everyone! Winter has come. Everyone's here. Good. Let's get started, shall we? As the name suggests, vampire bats feed on blood. And originally being nocturnal creatures, they've grown more active in the return of night and become a nuisance. To draw them out, we'll use Chesimil's lures, which work by exploiting their heat-seeking behavior. The bats won't nest. The bats are wont to nest under the eaves, so you are like to attract. More if you place the lures near buildings. I have 6 lures. 3 each for you and me. As proof of a successful kill, I want you to gather their wings. Whoever collects the most is the winner. Okay. Oh, so you're hunting too? Yes! Well, there's nothing like a friendly competition to bring out the best in Athai. Anyway, while we hunt the bats, the 2 of you shall stay here with Reen. She's really strong too, and will keep you safe from those bastards. Without further ado, then, let the contest begin. Oh my god. I had 3? I only have 3, but you can choose to go, like, over there. And I always appreciate putting quests right here in the only zone which I don't have flying in. I mean, whatever. I'm not, you know, mad or anything. One day, I'm going to Google how to get this. There's something over here which allows for flying, and I don't know what it is. I mean, I know what it is, but I don't know exactly how to get it. And a Google will fix that, but I will not Google. I will do it one day, but it will not be this day. And frankly, it's on the other side of the zone, so when it's more convenient, I shall. Now, why is there like one over here, one over here, and one over there? Is like a dynamic quest? Will they disappear over time? Is LSA actually like competing? That would be too hardcore, I don't think so. And there would be a timer if that were the case. And I don't frankly think they had the technology. Come out, you damn bats! Haha, the wildlife doesn't stand a chance. Haha! That's right, baby. Up the bat hole. Yes, I'm trained to slay dragons, and I wield the Eye of Nidhogg. But slaying dragons is much like slaying a bird, and slaying a bird is kind of like slaying a bat. So you could say, I am a specialist in this area. I'm actually hunting in my area of expertise. That's right. I just realized, do I have grey boots? Oh yeah, they are grey. If they're purchased. No. If they're like thingamajiggies from like dungeons and shit. Oh well. Oh my fucking god! Are you trying to tell me I've wasted my time? That's like bullshit. Huzzah! Shink! That's right, bats, you've met your match. Bra-da-da-dee-da, I killed the bats. Hopefully Alice Hayes won't have as well. She is
overconfident and needs to be humbled by losing in the competition against me. And just to check, the Aether Compass finds nothing. Okay. Then, as I said, it's only one thing on the map. And it's just that. Like... one day. What the fuck? I'm missing it in like... is this Lakeland or Armoring? I'm missing it in Armoring as well. Right. Of course, yeah. I just didn't care. But it does feel like, you know... 98%? Oh, how annoying. Well fought, Ethai. The children were hanging on to your every move. Oh, so were they followed, pretty much? No, that's not right. As was I, to be honest. Though I know the tally. May I see your fangs for good measure? Here you go, children. Dead bats! Apologies for the wait. My fangs. Not a bad haul, even if I do say so myself. And I'm always my worst critic. Critic. 5, 6, 7. 7 fangs from Alice. Which means that victory goes to Alice, as I collected 5. Oh well. Ha! I did it! I bested Athai! In another goddamn life, you didn't even try! Am I that good that you would expect me to fuck myself up on purpose? Because there's no way I could lose? And there I was, taking it seriously. Spare me your pity next time, will you? Oh, that's really cute. No, you won earnestly. So, children, now that you've seen the Warrior of Darkness in action, what are your impressions? He lost. He's incredible, miss. Those bats were down before they knew it. Our gods are strong, but the Warrior of Darkness is much, much stronger. We want to be just like him. Good. If you're looking for an example to emulate, you might as well pick the best. I want you to remember how you felt when you watched Athai and train hard. Keep at it for long enough, and you'll be strong too. If you don't mind telling us, when did you decide you wanted to become Warriors of Light? Well, we were listening with everyone when Albert appeared. But I wanted to be strong since before I came to the Crystarium. The Sin Eaters killed my father and my sister. See? And I promised myself I'd learn how to protect people one day. Like Albert said, this is our home. We're the ones that have to protect it. We're the ones who have to rise up to become the next Warriors of Light. What about you, Arkil? I think it seemed cool. Me? To be honest, I'm still not sure what I want to do. You want to be support? Range DPS, perhaps? But if my friends were in trouble, I know I would want to help them. And I would go on adventures with them. See the world together. That's a wonderful goal. You really think so? It's hard to explain, but it's something I felt when I saw the star shower the other day. I felt as though there was something I'd lost, and that I had to go out there to find it. Well, for the both of you, there's nothing for it but to remain. When we return to the city, I'll teach you some exercises you can do by yourself. It's called push-ups, sit-ups, like squats and shits.
Take shits. It's very good for when doing, when working out, so you don't, do an oopsie. Thanks for showing us your fighting skills, warrior of darkness. We'll never forget it. Oh, bye! Are we that awkward to hang out with? Oh, you're their guard, yeah. I understand how Arkil feels. It was only some years ago. The star shower didn't awaken me to Heidelin's voice, but that vision of the final days, of Armored burning, it filled me with sadness to the very pit of my being.
Oi.
Things I once knew, people I once loved, promises I once made. It felt as though long-forgotten memories were dancing on the edges of my mind. But when I tried to focus on them, they simply fade away. An effect of having a fractured soul, I shouldn't doubt. But lest you worry, I'm perfectly happy to remain fractured and have no intention of donning an Asian mask. I just wish I knew what Elidibus was plotting. Ha! But look at the pair of incurable brooders. Look at this pair of incurable brooders. If we're going to stand around, lost in thought, we might as well do it back in the city. Rest assured, Reen and I will take care of the children from here. Their heads will be in the clouds after meeting you. Be in the clouds after meeting you. But we'll see to it. Their feet remain firmly planted on the ground. Ah! Oh my god, this is just like Eurobania in Alamigo. I mean, the other way around. It's nothing, just a dizzy spell. Maybe they're working. Maybe Elidibus is taking their bodies in the other world. Seems that I tried a little hard to beat you. I'm fine now. No, not to worry. I'll see you soon. They all jog everywhere. It's a long way to go. We can't just walk. It will take like 3 hours. As you ponder Alice's words, you're taken by the urge to visit... What? You're taken by an urge to revisit the scene of that fateful meeting. Oh, shit. Look it up in, like, the journal. Oh, yeah, it's there. When he said, kill him, Athai. Kill Elmetzelk. For he is an asshole, and I am not. Here's what we said, and we talked so long ago. Wow. Wow! Okay, that's his head. I thought it was like a really cool helmet. What is that? Is that a samurai? Or a ninja? That is a ninja. Will he come here? He will. He will. Okay. So this is our first ounce of voice acting of the patch.
Why am I... Was it you who called me here?
On behalf of the Convocation, I bid you welcome to our order. At times you will stand with us, at times you will stand against us. All that you might steer mankind in the very star, and the very star, upon their true course. For yours is the seat of Elidibus, the emissary. The emissary? Is this like a parallel? And by this name shall your every action be guided. And thus...
So you peered into my memories. No matter. You will have found little of import.
Don't say that. You're
But
changing the
I
world
see
right now.
You intended to summon me here no more than I intended to come. The fault is mine.
It is in fact fate.
Such is the burden of hope.
Give back Arbert's body! Adbert. Why must you embroil the people in your plans? What are you plotting? That's what we tell the ghosts. We don't say go away. We ask them, what do you want? What are you plotting?
Come now. My plans are no mystery.
But it's nice to have it from the source.
That which I do is no different from that which you have done so many times, Warrior of Darkness. I arm myself, I hone my skills, I make ready to vanquish my enemy. You.
That's right, he is a bit more aggressive. And you say, Isla, if you remember from 5.0, Emmett mentioned there are titles, names from the seats. For the seats. Elidibus, which acts as the emissary for the fountain. For the 14. It's one of them. Yep, that checks out. What was Emmett then? What was he? Was he like fucking
You
Bard?
who have murdered my brothers, who have taken their selfless labors in service to the one true world and turned them to ash. I see you for what you are. You are death. And only in death shall you serve any purpose.
That's a great line.
The Convocation charged me to steer mankind and the very star upon their true course. As Elidibus, it is my duty, and I shall see it done.
What's your name? I am Urion
I
J.
will strike you down.
Of course. A backstabbing
Destroy
bastard.
you body and soul. All else must wait.
Oh!
Ere long I will come for you, Warrior of Darkness. And I will save the world. One last matter. I bore witness to your final struggle with Emmett Selk. It seemed as if he saw something familiar.
You don't
in
have
you,
the echo where you're standing around in space?
as if he mistook you for another.
New old friend. I'm going to act like I don't know what's going on. So I can act smart.
Keep your counsel, then. You spare me further frustration. As often as we have met, you have never once awakened any memory within me.
That's true.
Mayhap I never knew you. Or mayhap it is another fragment lost.
I'm not exactly the same person as in a realm reborn.
I wasn't aware you already had a guest. If the conversation is constructive,
Oh.
I shall not intrude.
He's glowing. He's done something.
But if you
He has
seek
made
to
a
stir up
breakthrough.
trouble, Elidibus, then I must insist you leave at once.
Bitch. Get your low poly ass out of here.
He just doesn't have a lot of luck when it comes to
Though
assets.
you lack her blessing, your soul is surprisingly dense.
Well, he is pretty special.
Worry not. I seem to be unharmed.
Seem to be. That sounds to me like a curse.
This. This is my own doing. The consequence of my recent exertions.
Consequence. You were
It is
glowing like the
tower's
tower.
worth compensating me for the demands I have placed on it. Rest assured, it is no great inconvenience at present.
He's setting off flags.
I told
Yeah.
Backlog as much, but they would not be persuaded and sent me away to rest.
Oh, worry not about these features. They are but,
No need to make a fuss. Strange as it may sound, I consider it something of a badge of honor.
as a way to prove your effort.
One of the brave souls who saw me delivered unto the first once said that the world shall ever have a place for tales of heroism so long as we have need of inspiration in our lives.
Man, I should have leveled the bard.
Though he and his fellows had no way of knowing whether their mad scheme would amount to anything, they knew that the attempt alone would inspire hope. Or so they hoped. A more optimistic lot one would be hard-pressed to find. They said they would find a means to save our God's forsaken world, just as soon as they had sent me on my way. Said it with such confidence that, for a fleeting moment, I half believed them.
It's the power of rhetoric, my friend. It's all pathos.
Such faith, such courage in the face of unrelenting despair. For a long time, it was more than I could bear to remember them. But having come this far, having sent full many on their way myself, I see things more clearly. To take action is to hope. To believe, to choose to believe, is to take the first step towards a brighter future.
That's right. It's like acknowledging
And
one of your
why
faults.
do I tell you this? Because I want you to indulge me in a little recklessness.
Oh, shit!
Needless to say, I have a plan. And when all is said and done, I will ask yet another favor of you.
I'm getting like hiccup vibes from How to Train Your Dragon. It's like, we've already done something stupid. Let's do something crazy.
You're both here. Oh, thank goodness.
What's wrong?
It's Thancred. He's collapsed.
Again, in this world, he does that a lot. But that would make sense because Alice A was also kind of like, she's next. I can feel it. The fates seem determined not to allow us a quiet moment. But come, let us have the details from Rin. Have a croissant? Yikes. I will clean the inventory one day. 0 slots remaining. Let's clear one. Actually, like, have one of these, and, I don't... there's so much garbage. I can't use that, actually. So... Oh! 500. That's not exactly a lot. It happened after Alice and I saw the children back in the Sparacurics. We chanced to meet Thancred there, returning from his mission. He'd been shadowing Elidibus around the realm, only to lose sight of him near the Crystarium. Yep. And he was in the middle of telling us where he'd been when he just
crumbled to the ground. So, frankly, Elidibus had something, stimmer image. Oh! Yes. The Chiriurgeons are looking after him now, with Alphino standing by, just in case his healing magics are needed. He's not using them? Since I couldn't do anything to help, I thought it best to find you. And the guard of at the FFXIV told me where to look. I see. It cannot have been easy leaving Thancred's side. My thanks for bearing the word to us. Come, let us hurry to this FFXIV. Oh shit! Ah ha ha! Always goes as planned. Spider-Man! Like, you know, always gotta do a superhero landing sometimes. Just brush it off, man. It's nothing to stiff about. Just, walk it off. It'll be good. Warrior of Darkness, bitch, coming through. I heard my friend was in danger. I've just been put the Ring of Fire, and I feel as though I can take on the world. Yo! They dragged you here too, did they? My apologies. How do you feel? Embarrassed, but otherwise well enough. I won't be staying overnight. This episode was not the result of any injury I could find. Thancred's ether, however, did show signs of instability, and I did what I could to calm the fluctuations. And all this happened without warning. Not exactly. Oh, you've been keeping shit, huh? Thancred, have you something to share with the class? You will doubtless recall the time Urian J nearly drowned, and I gallantly went to his rescue. Yeah? When his water-walking charm failed, he was tired. As were you when you got back. You seemed like you were out of shape, but that's not the case. Huh? We were both spent, yes. On the account of which, you begged us to rest, which, in retrospect, you may have been a good idea. The fact is, I've been experiencing regular bouts of lightheadedness ever since. But there was no actual fainting until now. As Alphino observed, I have no lingering injuries, and it most assuredly isn't old age, which leaves out but one likely cause. Hemorrhoids. No, not that one. I get you red, but you know, we're not gonna get into that. The link between body and soul has weakened further. Time grows short. We must complete the spirit vessel with all haste. We can't rush science. Okay, maybe we can if we teach it. To that end, Athai, might I trouble you to make a trip to the source? In addition to looking in on our friends' bodies, I would like you to consult Kryle about our plan. If she has any concerns, we should at least endeavor to address them prior to proceeding. In the meantime, we should get back to laying bare Elidibus's plot. Thus far, I have learned this much, that in each of the places he has visited, there have been sightings of suspicious black-clad strangers, like Asians, yes. Moreover, the coming of these shady individuals has invariably coincided with some manner of misfortune. Beasts terrorizing settlements, blight ravaging crops. You know this sort of thing. All of which serves rather conveniently to make Elidibus call for new heroes to reverberate that much more loudly in the hearts of his audience.
And you think these black-clad strangers are Asians? I do, and I fully intend to investigate further, though for that I shall require additional feet on the ground. You can count on mine. Gods know I've been itching to get out there for a while, but you did get dizzy. Mayhap Urianger can be privileged upon to join in your efforts. He's already provided copious guidance on the matter of the spirit vessel's construction. It is for Becklock and I to wrestle with the rest. Well, if you can spare the old boy, we may as well make use of him. I'll go and give him the good news. You'll do no such thing. However heedless you are of your own well-being, if you care at all about Reen's feelings, you'll stay in bed until you're needed. Alphino and I will find Urianger. The rare Thancred smile. All being well, we will have the news to share about the time when you return. At the time you return. Safe travels, Athai. And I go to Kryl to share the news of Arbatus. Down. Hello, I have returned. Athai, what excellent, awful timing. You see, our friends, they've taken a turn for the worse. Kryl's hardly had a moment to rest in the past few days. Yikes. She didn't want everyone to worry, so we've been keeping it quiet. Oh. Oh, but listen to me. I call myself a receptionist, and yet I haven't even bothered to ask you why you're here. So they think the spirit vessel will be ready soon, and they want to make sure there are no problems on this end. Well, you better talk to Kryl. She's with the others Dawn's Respite. In the Dawn's Respite. Let's go and see her. Just prepare yourself, alright? Dun 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 dun. Left, right. Keep a stern face. Do not be alarmed. Do not be surprised by anything.
Excuse us?
Tataru, this is very scary.
This way.
Change their clothes, huh? Something tells me we could use more healers in the Science of the Seventh Dawn.
I would rather you hadn't seen this.
What do you mean? It's just as to my respect that
I'm
you're working
sorry.
hard.
We have urgent tidings.
Oh, no, I'm not angry with you. On the contrary. I know full well how hard everyone has been searching for a way to return home. And I had hoped to afford you the time you needed. But given our friend's present state, perhaps it was for the best that you came.
I can change into a white mage.
Stiff and cold, all of them. As if they were made of wax. Barely alive at all. And they had been doing so well. Save for occasional signs of etheric instability, they appeared to be in passable health. Then, quite without warning, things took a turn for the worse. A change for which even Master Matoya could offer no explanation. She could only remind me that the soul is yet an unknown frontier, and that much and more lies beyond our ken. But let's not lose heart just yet. At times like these, it is all the more important that we remain positive.
I love her so much.
Why? I but this moment succeeded in quelling a fluctuation in Thancred's ether. And while the others have weakened, they have remained relatively stable. I believe I may leave my post for a moment. So come, let me hear your tale outside.
She's just gonna take a little bit of rest, close her eyes, fall asleep for 2 days. I will say it's getting sweaty in this room, but... Just gonna put on a fan. It's one of the best cutscenes in this patch. The best cutscene in this patch, mind you. What news from the first? I see. Work on the spirit vessel proceeds apace. But our friends begin to falter. As they themselves have observed, the link between body and soul has weakened. It's as simple as that. For now, I'm still able to quell the fluctuations in their ether. But it's only a matter of time. We'll lose them if we don't act soon. So, if the Exarch is ready to attempt something, let him attempt it. As for the spirit vessel itself, if we seek to draw upon the Allegan wisdom, we would do worse than consult an expert in the field. And I think I know just the man. Time being against us, it might just be best if I go and solicit his aid in person. And even if it does mean leaving my patients. Oh!
I wonder, I don't need this gear, but I want some, like, you know, glamour. As one obviously does. Striking, fending, take naming. Oh, right, no inventory slots. Yet, we shall find it right there. Okay, what is this? Whatever. Even more, thank you! Oh, so generous! Athai, could you spare a moment? While Kryl goes and finds this expert of hers, I mean. There's a gift I was hoping to send our friends from the first. No, outfit updates, maybe? No, that's too early. It's too early. It's too early. I've even seen the Endwalker trailer. Don't have any new. Well, maybe Alpha no. We'll see. You see, and since we might be waiting a while, I wondered if you wouldn't mind giving me a hand with it. My first attempt turned out well, so now I'm going to make it properly. I'll be in the kitchen at our Spouse Splendors. Meet me there. We're gonna make like sweets for the entire group. Well, I had better head off too. I shall see you soon. Either here or at the house, depending on how our patients fare in my absence. We're gonna bake a cake for everyone. Gonna bake a cake from they awake, yeah. Brum 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 brum. We're going to bake, yeah. Excuse me, kitchen. There we go. Yo, what? Oh. You got ready fast? There you are, Athai. As I'm sure you've guessed, the gift is a bit of home cooking. Unlike Kryl, I can't do much to help our friends directly, but that doesn't mean I've been idle. No, I've been doing the best for the Order, taking on the job, and to keep our coffers full. I've even helped out with Ishgardian restoration. Whoa, shit. And in the course of all this, my culinary skills have come on quite a bit. So I thought, why not make something for our friends? It's baking in the oven. It's baking in the oven, even as we speak. Shouldn't be long now. There. Baked to perfection. Ah, what the fuck? It is perfect. It's white bread. Your cake looks like bread. I don't know what to pick here. Oh my fucking god. I feel as though this is pretty critical for Tataru's, like, relationship. That's not gonna happen. We're good. I'm going to be bland, alright? I'm going to be plain. I'm going to speak frankly. It's bread. Because she will appreciate when we eventually bake it together. You can't get back. We're gonna go from here. Okay, I'm feeling it. Because now, not with that face. But it's not just any old bread. This here is old world bread. Oops. Simple, fair, I admit it. But I thought I would remind our friends of home. Oh my god. If nothing else, Kryl tells me it's good source of aether. What? So it should bend. Not the Archon loaf! No! So I should lend them a bit of strength at least. And 3% 100% of experience points. There truly is nothing like the smell of bread fresh from the oven. Cryle! And if it isn't Rambros too. Have I seen this guy? Oh. I trust you require no introductions either, Athai. Greetings, my friend. I'm glad to see you well. I confess I have a long list of questions to ask you, but I will endeavor to contain my curiosity for the present. I understand our mutual friend is struggling with the application of certain Allegan technologies. I've been keeping Rambrois apprised of events in the First. Suffice it to say, he knows about the Exarch. Yikes. Okay. Can we trust this guy? Can we trust you? Are you Elidibus? Okay. If anyone can provide an insight into this matter, it's him and his fellow sons. His sons! I seem to recall something. Ahem. Loath I am to disappoint you after so glowing an endorsement. Memory transference was the sole province of Allegan royalty. Its mechanisms closely guarded secrets, if any record of them still remains. We have yet to find it. To wit, I regret that I can offer no solution to your problem. Which begs the question of why I bother to come here, empty-handed as I am, the answer being, rather brazenly, to ask a favor. I would have you relay a message to our comrade. Tell him that we never doubted him. Never doubted he would achieve all that he said he would. Oh, from the Crystal Tower questline, maybe. Perhaps. Those of us who remain behind have yet to play our part. But when the time comes, he may rest easy in the knowledge that we will most assuredly do so. And then the tower shall shine once more as a beacon of hope in this world and beyond. So tell him that we consider his duty done, and that he should follow his heart now. He can be free. Forgive me, but do you say this to discourage him from overexerting himself, or to encourage him not to hold back? A bit in between us. That is for our friend to decide, but either way, I dare say a certain someone will be unimpressed. Well, there you have it, Athai. If you would be so good as to see Rambrois' message to Tartaru and Tartaru's bread to their intended recipients, along with my report, of course. Cryle, before I wrap the bread up, would you mind giving it a try? Just to make sure everything's as it should be. It's quite magical, you understand. But of course, I'm always happy to lend my taste buds. I have got quite a sweet tooth. Excuse me, Rambrois, as a fellow Charlium, might I trouble you for your opinion? Well, usually, I usually have mine with a good dollop of Rolandberry jam, but I suppose plain is best for sampling purposes. Of course it's best for sampling purposes. Munch, 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 munch. I see. Oh. Oh no, is it that bad? It's the best thing ever. It is indeed, Tartar. Dense and unpleasant, exactly as it should be. I stand on the opposite side of this fence. I believe that plain bread is candy in many ways. for the people who declare plain bread as not very, you know, as just plain, they obviously have more of a sweet tooth. Ah ha ha, just so. The very taste of home. As you might expect, it's not plain bread. Oh. As you might expect, our countrymen have amassed a wealth of culinary wisdom from every corner of the world. But our native cuisine is, shall we say, a little lacking. In Charlian, the majority regard food as a source of nourishment rather than enjoyment. I do that too. But Isla, are you saying, do you want the recipe? Are you saying that there is a recipe to the plain bread of Final Fantasy XIV specifically? 'Cause that would be pretty crazy. Save for those few who actually research the culinary arts. The culinary arts? We pay little heed to the niceties of taste and texture. It was against such gastronomic landscape that what is now called the Archon loaf was born. The recipe for the Archon loaf? Shit. The creation of the Archon, who devoted himself to the study of bodily sustenance. I love that shit. Culinarian recipe. I don't think they would bring it out of the for IRL people. That's right. That's correct. You know, I agree with that. In order to maximize its nutritional value, he incorporated copious quantities of pulverized fish and vegetables matter into the dough, all with nary a care of those qualities which make the bread enjoyable. Dude, that is a recipe in and of itself. Like, that's how they wrote it. Like, historical recipes have no ounces or ratios. It's just a bunch of ingredients listed. So you can make this however you want through this explanation right here. The result is a flavor that continues to defy description. Yeah, nutrients only, 100%. Yet, for its many shortcomings, the loaf's nutritional value cannot be denied, and not for enjoyment. No. For me, but I am curious, and how, anyways, you know, just when they've put such a legend on it, obviously you had to try some of it, just a little bit. Danny convenient way to cater for one's bodily needs. It quickly found an audience amongst busy scholars, 100%, like noodles for students. Why, when I was a lad, nigh every meal was a sandwich made with this very bread and whatever ingredients might happen to be on hand, like meatballs. So do they consume this bread in like in the scholarly tower of La Minsa? I suspect just about every Archon could say the same. Having been away from home for so long, I thought I might have forgotten the taste. But no, it's all too familiar. Ah, how it takes me back. Isla, you say, should I make a few for you? Oh, it's in the game! Listen, I wouldn't mind. I play on Cerberus, yo. Just send a loaf. Or is this something you can get, like, off of the market? Leminse is a culinary place. Yes, it is. Okay. Well, that's very nice to know. Are you kidding me? That's incredible. If there is enough, perhaps you can spare some for the Exarch? He is certain to appreciate it. Wow. Market board? Market board. Nice. Oh, there's plenty to go around. I'll be sure to wrap up an extra slice. Athai, when you deliver the loaf, please be sure to send everyone my regards. Tell them we're doing everything we can, and that we'll be praying for their safe return until the moment they get back. Man, it kind of feels like a sitcom. Like, 0.3 patches have never been like this, packed with everyday kind of shit. It's always 0.1 and 0.2s. Since I am on the EU, might have to buy it. No, that's understandable, and I will gladly do so because I have saved my guild so well. Like, I have only quested and spent a lot on glamour, and I have over 1 million gil, which I hear is better than most. Noobs. Better than most noobs, I should say. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Now we're gonna hand him his bread, and he's gonna like it. If anything, if he doesn't like the bread, we should inform him of its historical significance, and he shall appreciate that, as I do in real life. Like, there are things that are just disgusting and plain, but their historical significance is 4 million. You'll have a... Really? Isla, 4 mil in a house? Shit. I kind of feel as though, well, 4 mil? Holy fuck. So all it takes is a bit of like extra questing, doing like the beast tribes, and you can like put an offer? That's crazy. For a small one, I would assume. A small one, yeah. Welcome back, my friend. How was your journey? Here's my answer. By the 12th, Archons, you know about it? Oh, right, you were friends. However did you come by this? I swear it had come straight from Charlian. Large is around 48 mil to 53. That's... ugh. Well, I suppose that's why free companies have them. Only. And certain individuals who might be streaming or whatever. Rambaroes said it, did he? His words are very nearly as heavy as the bread. But I appreciate the sentiment. Should you have the chance, you may have to tell him he needn't worry. That which I seek to do, I do of my own volition, and with all of my heart. In pursuing this path, I fully expect to earn the censure of our friends, and to deserve it. But I shall forge on regardless. Forge on as you yourself did when you faced a similar predicament. So I ask that you have faith in me, in what we do. I am one with a large and medium private... Really? Wow. Isla, are you a billionaire? Are you like a millionaire? Like super duper billionaire in this game? That's... shit. How fun that you choose to come down to the stream. Oh, and this this achievement you have shall be documented on YouTube. Just for you. But we were talking about your journey. Before the others arrive, I would hear how the bodies fare. Oh, and the bread I shall save for later. It's so good I can't eat it all at once. Though it has been many years, I have not forgotten the feats of mastication required to consume it. Nor how unconductive they are to conversation. Millionaire in gills. Though my expunger. Endgame rating, yep. Large due to endgame rating. That makes sense to me. I've played Vanilla WoW. I get it.
Forgive the delay.
Oh, voice acting! Surprisingly rare in this patch.
We have visited every region and confirmed the presence of Ascians throughout the realm.
Lest a grave predicament be made to seem hopeless, it should be noted that they are of inferior rank. The black-masked minions who answer to the red.
Yes, a gaggle of schemers attempting to exploit recent events to sow the seeds of petty conflict. Fortunately, Nothing of any great concern has come of their meddling just yet.
We also encountered a number of the Crystarium's former defenders, busily solving this problem and that in a bid to become warriors of light.
It's a competition now.
Their zeal is to be applauded. 'Tis but a pity I cannot encourage them on their cause.
Not knowing Elizabeth set them upon it, no. Both the troubles to be solved and the villains to be vanquished are his doing too, like as not. And so, with apologies to the aspiring warriors of light, I believe it best that we deal with the Ascians quickly and quietly.
I quite agree.
Yeah, let's kill them now.
What news from the source? How fare our bodies?
Oh, you know, like freshly waxed and such. Oh, well enough, though time is not on your side. I'm sorry, but things have taken a turn for the worse. But you like being here.
Dear. Then we must redouble our efforts. Not that we've ever stinted in that regard.
This would seem an appropriate moment to ask about the spirit vessel. Tell me you've made some progress.
We have, as it happens. One moment.
What's the red?
The red stones. Then this doth mean...
For the benefit of all, permit us to explain. As you will recall, using white auracite as our starting point, we fashioned a vessel for mind and memory both. Yet, though it served this purpose admirably, the process of imbuing it with one's complete essence proved a somewhat thornier proposition. Simply put, the memory would not accompany the mind, and so we looked to the Allegan's mastery of memory transference for a solution.
This approach was not without its own complications, however, relying as it does upon blood, which inanimate objects, notably, do not possess. We duly explored methods of suffusing the vessel with drops of the aforementioned. Alas, our painstaking experimentation succeeded only in making me feel faint, and singularly failed to imbue the crystal with the necessary properties.
I feel you. I've been in university long enough.
It was then that an idea occurred to me, namely that we might fuse the vessel not with normal blood, but with my crystallized essence.
Bro, you gotta specify. You can't just say that and expect us to not fill in the blanks.
You're doing this for our sakes. So far be it from us to complain. But don't think we haven't noticed what's happening to your arm.
It falls well short of offering up my life in exchange for yours, which was your only stipulated prohibition, as I recall. And it is but a small price to pay for delivering you home.
This old man.
Assuming it works. We shall soon know if this grisly addition will serve as a suitable conduit for the subject's memory. Though not soon enough to warrant your waiting. The test is like to take a while.
Let us be off then. We have Ascians to attend to, among other things.
Forgive me, but I count 6 vessels, and there are only 5 of us.
One is for testing purposes. I will personally use it to see whether the crystal functions as it should.
And if it does, wouldn't that mean that your soul could also return to the source?
Yes. In theory, at least.
Aren't you needed here?
But there is a distinct difference between your circumstances and mine. While your corporeal forms want for souls, my past self does not. Mayhap our essences would blend, or mayhap they would curdle. There is no telling what might occur.
And you'd be willing to take that risk?
Bro, I love you guys. Of course.
I see.
I'm sorry. I know it was childish to storm off like that. And probably to feel the way I do as well. Nah. Pull yourself together, Alice. You're a grown woman soon. In like 4 years. Hast thou a moment that I would speak with thee on a matter of the Exarch's mooted return unto the source. Thou wilt have observed that our friends spake not in certainties. Yet if Becklock hath the right of it, 'tis possible to predict the outcome of his plan with some confidence. And it is their assessment that, giving the opportunity, the Exarch's soul should successfully merge with what of his younger self. Which is not to say the process is without complications. For one, the Exarch hath been subjected to an additional rejoining. An experience which will have wrought a change in his ethereal composition. As thou thyself didst demonstrate in merging with Albert, however, there existed an affinity twixt like souls, and this doth give cause to hope. Yet there remaineth one immutable condition upon which success doth hinge. The Exarch must needs recognize himself, his past self, as simply that, himself. Yeah, you change over time, and it's hard to gain acceptance for that. As our recent travails have demonstrated, memories are essential to the soul. Any discrepancy in the former may feasibly cause the latter to spurn its former flesh. 'Tis a seemingly simple yet complex problem. For nigh on a century, our friend hath striven only to deliver this realm. Only to deliver this realm, to deliver thee. And to that singular end did he cast aside his very name, that he might assume the mantle of the Crystal Exarch. Henceforth, none can say what choices our friend will make. But I thought it only right that thou be made aware of these truths. Alright. Scouting. Oh, scouting! I have a ninja. Fuck! We shall cast out a barbecue split for Act 2. Yeah. These I can't use. Some scouting, thank you very much. Inventory's full. Yeah, I get it. Lest there be any doubt, the Exarch has long been aware of the possibilities he but recently unfolded to us. Wherefore he did refrain from sharing them until now, I cannot say. Alright. Faded memories. Right then. While the Exarch literally paused his own sweat and blood into his allotted task, it seems only fair that we attend to our own, dealing with Elidibus and his minions. Just so, and there is one other matter. In the light of our deteriorating health, Y'shtola should not be left alone at Anida. Might I trouble you to visit her, Athai? See that all is well. I would go myself, but I think she might be safer in the hands of one less prone to collapsing.
Yeah, 100% right.
My thanks. You may leave the Asians to us. Once they are out of the way, we will retire to Yulmore. And when Y'shtola has finished plumbing the depths, I'd like the two of you to join us there. If you are bound for Anida, I suggest you go via Venmont Yard. Our friends there will be glad to provide a boat for you. Let us be on our way then. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Courtesy of one Tataru. Yeah. Kaboom, kaboom.
You're a long way from home, Moogle. And this is from Tataru, is it? Whatever could it be? Archon loaf, thou sayest. Why, even to hear the name doth transport me to times long past. Bread from another world. May I try some? Mayest thou, child? Thou must! That said, though, I personally disagree with the consensus. I do nonetheless advise thee to temper thine expectations. Wiser words has never been uttered. Though it really darkened on the dining table at home, I can attest that it was standard fare at the stadium. At the studium, indeed, a slice was never far from our peers' hands. And Louisois, Alphino, you really are an unbearable snob sometimes. Do you know that? What I believe my colleagues are trying to say is that we appreciate the gesture. Tell Tataru that we'll do our best to return before she's forced to seek further supplementary enjoyment. Whatever would she do without us? Right, let us be off now. We can find a drink to wash down the bread on the way. Oh! Wait for me! Alphino coming through! I thought the others were going here. I thought I was heading to the jungle, but at last I was wrong. The Talos! They are working! Man, the castle. It looks so good. In the distance. Oh, if it ain't the warrior of light, of darkness himself. What brings you to these parts? Heading out to sea, eh? But of course we'd be happy to help. Just say the word, and I'll ready the boat. What life forms can we find here? And why am I slightly to the right? Why am I not centered? I should have known.
I had intended to speak with you alone.
We are hardly alone, boy.
None of my doing, lest you misunderstand. The link between her body and soul wavers.
Yeah, that checks out.
I know not what you hoped to find here, but it will avail you naught to learn of our past.
But I'd like to learn nonetheless, Elidibus. I love you guys. Reviewing the records yet again? Really? You worry too much, Elidibus. This dedication to your duty verges on obsession. To think that some of you ill-suited for the role. Some thought you ill-suited for the role. How wrong they were. But come, turn your gaze outside the window, my friend. The rains have ceased, and we have been graced with yet another beautiful day. No.
It fades. Fades away into oblivion. Does the world no longer have need of me? No. I am Elidibus, and I will fulfill my duty. Sundered though you may be, you fought for the world's salvation. For hope.
That's the Warrior of Light?
Hope.
Oh, fuck!
It swells within me. Empowers me. Now I may carry out my mission. And yet, why do I yearn for this? Why do I struggle so?
What?
I shall take her into my safekeeping. If you want her back, you will do as I ask. Show me your strength. I would take your measure.
Oh, shit. Haven't we fought before? But I am more powerful since the last time we met.
I have prepared a suitable arena. You need but ride the flow of ether.
Oh, hell yeah. In your true form? Is this mayhap a dungeon? Duty calls. Commence battle for fated mem- Oh, level sync! That's cool! It's been forever since that happened. Since that's happened. So it's gonna be like equally hard for everyone who's overgeared. That's cool. Hello, convocation! Who is speaker today? I wish to address the room. This Elidibus is an asshole. He's trying to kill me and has done so multiple times. You are familiar with this place, I believe. This remembered Amarot. Proceed to the capital. I shall return your comrade to you there. I tire of your games. We have danced this charade long enough, Elidibus. Face me, you pussy. You speak as if you were disappointed in me. Why? I am your enemy, and you mine. Our goals are in conflict, and we are fated to clash.
Or had you hoped of that faint sympathy and false understanding would cast your crimes in a less reprehensible light? That I would come to look upon you as a friend? You who have slaughtered my people, who would tear down everything we have built. You do not deny it, then? Very well. Let us change the cast of this trial. You will know what you have stolen from us. Oh, way to bring it home, bro. Way to cut deep. But do not imagine I crave remorse. Only justice. Bro, I'm trying to dehumanize you the best I can, but you're making it so hard. What? Forward, hero. We shall see how strong you become. Let us begin. Rest assured that these are no tricks. You need but defeat the enemies before you. First, something easy to those whom a budding hero might encounter. And I believe I have the perfect subjects. The children of the new heroes. Ida. Ah, shit. Beneath the facade are some fuckaroos. All too easy, I see. But at least you now understand the rules. Thus we will make a way to the capital. Are you trying to unnerve me? That was very poor taste even for you. Come now, I've made it plain that these were monsters. Be that as it may, even a monster could be someone's beloved. That is why I'd wish to impress upon you. But come, we shouldn't dwell on the beginning, when so much of your story awaits. We have a long way to go until we get there. Oh shit. Every tale requires villains. Defeat them, and claim your place as a hero. Dude. We just became friends. Well done, champion of Eorzea. Well done. Onward then to the blood field. Bloodied bodies of the fallen. You've tasted many sweet triumphs, yes, but so did you taste bitter tragedy. That's right. Who could forget the Crystal Braves? Ha ha ha. Hate these guys. That's not true. I like this guy, but I will say their outfits made it difficult to take them seriously. And it wasn't until like the Stormblood pre-series. With such ease yet again. You did always grow stronger with every battle.
It seems it will take more than those monsters to leave an impression upon you. Or mayhap you simply fail to understand my meaning. Not that it matters. No. I have dealt with countless heroes, and it always ends the same way. No amount of reasoning will bridge our differences. Will result in happiness for all. Whatever your reasons may be, I cannot be bound by them. I cannot put my faith in my own beliefs. I can but put my faith in my own beliefs, and fight them with all my being. We can always strive for understanding and compromise. It seems that there's nothing left for us to fight. I will say this, it would be ignorant of me to say we can always strive for compromise when this guy is like a gajillion years old. For a certainty, I am Elidibus, and come what may, I will fulfill my mission. To that end, do I take your measure, and eventually I will eliminate you. Your hopes and dreams are inconsequential. But enough talk. It's not your assertions I wish to know, but your strength. Falsely accused of regicide, you fled to the sweat fields of Kurthus. That's correct. We're going through it all. Had you and your scions met your demise that day in the Sultanate, La Habrea might have been spared this. Spared his? But not only did you stubbornly live, you hurled yourself toward the thick of the Dragonsong War. Okay, but I am getting a phone call, so I will need to take a break here. Where is my mute button? Just be patient with me. It's the worst time to get a call too, are you kidding me? Here is my microphone. Oh, back in the game. Swept along by the tide of events, you pursued and slew those who sought to stop the unending conflict just as you were bid. Or was it a thirst of revenge that drove you? Was it? Fire everything!
fuck? He does not die! I trust you are beginning to limber up. Do keep up the fine form. Here they are, the boys. Around heroes, people are wont to flock. People who harbor all manner of motives, each baser than the last. They are based individuals, what can I say?
Damn it all.
No more than they deserve. In the end, the hand of friendship was tainted by their personal desire. Reisvelger! And his girlfriend. You know what comes next. You put an end to the Dragonsong War. With Nidhogg. Oh! Nastrond! I am quite efficient and versed in dealing with dragons. And men. When in doubt, dance around the enemy. And as simple as that, a 1,000-year war was brought to its conclusion. But every end marks a new beginning, and for heroes such as you, there is only ever conflict. Where do I go now? How are you enjoying the walk down memory lane? I dare say there will have been a few individuals from whom you harbored deep feelings, whose passing caused you the keenest grief. That is what our people are to us. An irreplaceable existence that can ill be lost. I will save them. For they are my... Never mind. We are not here to talk. Let us return to the task at hand. Emperor Solus has kindled an insatiable flame. Garlemald was his name, and it raged across the land. Following the trail of ash, you sought forth to Alamigo and Doma in a storm of blood. Again you fought, and again you grew stronger. So strong that we could no longer control you. Yours is an unnatural, beastly strength, and we shall lay it bare. Oops. In order to gain a foothold in this Liberian effort, you journeyed so far eastern plains. There you encountered the land's greatest warriors, and sought to win them over to your case.
Cannot be extinguished.
It's not enough!
The strong are drawn to the strong. Thus did you gather new allies to your banner. Ah, this guy.
Yet where ardent souls gather, so too does fires burn. In this way did you consign to those around you to the flames. Burn them all, hero. Reduce them to nothingness. Like the inferior morning dew they are. Oops! Ah!
I cannot fail.
Shink! You did not hesitate. Or perhaps you could not. No matter. Let us turn your attentions to the finale. Here we shall have a test between fellow beasts. It is only fitting, would you not agree? When I fought you in this flesh, 'twas who I trumped. Will you turn the tables on... What the fuck? Turn the tables this time. Alright, I don't remember how that fight went. I don't remember. Alright, you just kill everything. Aha! Bitch! Is that all? Yes! My creation appears to have lost its form. It is no easy thing to see through the eyes of a beast such as him. In any event, there is only so much to be learned by taking your measure this way. Let us try something different. Come, we continue this within. Oh, I'm a-running. An impressive show of strength. But surely no more than a foretaste of what of which Emitselk's conqueror is capable. Such might requires a fairer measure. To compare, like... What? To compare with the like. Yes. I shall just have to test you myself. In your true form? No. Come on, Athai! Show me what you can do! Fallen warrior, Albert. Grr! Is there no dungeon in this entire patch? This seems like an end. Here! To battle! Every battle was waged, so come, fight me. Like you mean to take my head. I do mean to take your head. Good, good. I sense your murderous intent. I could kill me given the chance. Mayhap you think to recover my body? If so, prove that it has no use to me. Prove that it can still fucking come at me with everything you've got. Okay! Oh! Oh, that's bad. I might have fucked up. Fuck, 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 fuck. Now everything's ready. Yeah, Nastrand! Life of the dragon! Fuck, shit! I will transcend my very limits and we'll see what you're capable of. Lands of old. Hold nothing back, for neither will I. There's no indicator of tactics. Okay, there we go. Mechanics! Here they come! Ah! Ah! Fuck! Shit! Oh my god! Ah! Okay. I got this under control! Shit! Run as fast as you can! Okay, there we go. I've beaten Elden Ring. I got this. Lands of old. Here we go. Whew. Heal and kill. Heal and kill. I have my answer. You are beaten, Elidibus. Show me your true form.
You have grown stronger since last we fought.
That was the point of the entire journey, yes.
The result of your trials in the first, no doubt.
Have you finished?
Oh, fuck. How random, but okay. Oh, she was there, right.
My apologies. I freed myself as soon as I awoke. But rather too late, I see.
Hashirama Senju.
Now, Elidibus, if you have ceased trading blows, I would trade words with you. I have a theory, you see. One concerning that which you seek to accomplish. It stems from who, or rather what, you truly are. A primal.
Pretty much. If he is Zodiarch. But this is not the Elidibus that became Zodiarch.
The ancients created Zodiarch to deliver the star from destruction.
If the magic that brought him forth is the precursor of what we know as summoning, then Zodiark would have been instilled with a presiding desire. I found it among the records at Anida. And it came as no surprise.
Not an Ida.
Were I faced with the world's destruction, I too would wish for the same. Salvation. I know that you sacrificed yourself to become Zodiark's heart. How you came to be separated from him is less clear. But if you are a fragment of his being, it stands to reason a desire for the world's salvation would drive you. And thus did you seek to inspire the masses to rise up as warriors of light, going so far as to use Ardbert as a symbol of hope.
Correct on all counts. Such is my nature, and such are my methods.
No more tricks.
I have aided heroes. I have made them. I have even become them. This served not only to strengthen me, but also to facilitate the work of my brothers, such as Emmett Selk, with his penchant for nation building.
Then you will be all too familiar with the fickleness of mankind. We change, we forget, and what little we do remember becomes twisted and fragmented over time. For which reason, you deem us unfit to carry on your legacy. But are you, yourself, free of these foibles? As the last witness of the final days, do you remember everything that was lost? Or even the things you cared about?
Have you forgotten the taste of bread?
Get to the point.
A primal is shaped by the hope that fuels it.
That's right.
Even should this hope be something as simple as the world's salvation, it is the collective desire of innumerable disparate souls crying out for deliverance.
You are a people. In many ways.
Having drawn your strength from such a cacophony of voices, can you truly be sure you still speak with your own?
Your question is irrelevant.
Oh, shit!
No matter how much I should change, no matter how much I should forget, I shall ever remember my duty.
For your program to be that way.
At times I stand with my brethren. At times I stand against them. All that I might steer mankind and the very star upon their true course. For Elidibus is my name and my mission, guiding my every deed. But enough talk. You have shown me sufficient proof of your might. As I am now, I would struggle to defeat you. Yet I have still to play all of my cards. If I could offer you some semblance of sport, your lessers would pose no threat to me. Would you not agree, warrior of darkness?
What awaits? It has been an eventful morning, if indeed it is morning. I have no idea how long I was unconscious. Regardless, I am gratified to see my efforts at Anida have borne fruit. We have confirmed the nature of our foe and his plot. Now then, what news from the surface? I see. Then let us make for Yulmore at once. We have much to share with our comrades. Elizabeth's parting threat. What? Threat not least of all. Ah, but forgive me. It would seem my belongings did not accompany me here. I will need to retrieve them from Anida. With luck, the ethereal stream you traversed will still lingers. I won't be long. Bra bra bru du du. Ah! Is it Archer Man? No. Is that the soul of the Reaper? I don't think so. Peculiar crystal. On the polished floor. Oh. A peculiar crystal lies on the floor. Upon its surface, an array of lights twinkle like a tiny constellation of stars. Day forth, bring honor to the seat of the distorted crystal, distorted voice with an ancient rings out of your mind. A moment preserved in the crystal, it would seem. You notice something else glinting up ahead. Down, 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 now. Down, 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 now. This one's green and yellow. And white. You find 3 more crystals lying on the floor. Though they differ in color and decoration, each is identical in shape. You focus on the crystals and find the words, and that the words they hold ring clearer than before. Behold, my friends, embraced by the earth and caressed by the wind, vibrant like life flourishes. All is right. All is right in direction, in creation. There can be no greater joy than those, and to use our wisdom for the good of our people. No greater pride. May all know happiness, now and forevermore. There do not appear to be any more crystals in the hall. Perhaps it would be wise to continue the search outside. There are more crystals over there. There's one more green. Your instincts serve you true, and you discover another 2 crystals. As you reach out with your consciousness, the new voice begin to echo in your mind. The heavens are ablaze, and the land rent asunder. What will become of the world? Is life itself to be denied? Come what may, we may not surrender to despair. If we but hold fast to hope, We may yet find another path to salvation. The voices tell an incomplete tale. Might more remain to be found? There are some over here, some over there. Oh, these are pretty. You soon discover 2 more crystals. Rather, too soon, in fact. As if someone wanted you to find them. Everything burns, crumbles, decays. I hear the lamentations of my brethren, and soon there will be only silence. We will deliver our star from its doom. This we swear. So please, dry your tears. Whatever awaits at the end of your search, it is plain you have yet to find it. Red and blue. Or orange, blue, and white. Sure enough, your persistence is swiftly rewarded. This time with 3 crystals. The time has come. We shall rewrite the laws of creation, and we shall save our star. From this life, our Savior born, might I be worthy of the honor. I feel my soul turning, slowly but irrecoverably, and the power I wield begins to seem terrible. But this is right. It is right. So they all united into Elidibus, into Zodiark. The tale the crystal weaves seems to near its end, but it's not over yet. With almost melancholy inevitability, the 12th crystal soon reveals itself to your questioning eye. Though salvation is ours, it came at great sacrifice. All that remains is to pray. To pray that we will one day meet again beneath a blue sky. Judging by its testimony, it would seem the voice was recorded in the wake of the final days. Pray. As you scan the area, another glint catches your eye. Right underneath the lamp, which is very convenient. Gone is the brilliant radiance of life, replaced by the sickly glow of malformed creatures. Is this how it ends? For we who love the star with all our being? No, I will not suffer it to be so. Well, well, we meet again, my new old friend. Hello! What? The, Oh! Mr. Receptionist? Chief of the Bureau of the Architect, in fact. Where I also answered to the name of Hatholedus.
I see you've been collecting stars.
I speak of those crystals. They have constellations etched on them, yes? High in the heavens, those stars shine with a guiding light down upon the lives below. Fitting symbols for the convocation of 14, would you not agree? Do they each have a name? As you will have gathered, each crystal bears an account of the life of a member of the convocation, as remembered by the unsundered. Lest you worry, these aren't concepts. They are far too incompatible to be so. But they suffice in imbuing memories within sundered souls, that they might be restored to the surface.
Or to their office.
Keep them. I'm sure Emmett Selk wouldn't mind. Is that the one? Hades.
Hades nuts! Whoa!
I'm for the one joke. So how fare you of late? Are you feuding with Elidibus this time, I believe? You are? Yeah, it was a whole thing. It's pretty crazy. I shall refrain from passing comment on your struggle. It is not my place to do so, long departed as I am. But if I may give a voice to a personal desire, I would rather you lived. If you do not, how will you keep the promise to Emmett Selk? The promise to remember? Good point. He is an historian, or she, or they. It must weigh heavy, the burden of all those memories. To one who has lived a life such as yours, I can well imagine how Elidibus' existence might seem hollow, how empty his single-minded pursuit of half-forgotten cause must appear. But know that his devotion is not without reason. Even he himself can no longer remember what the reason is. He is but a construct, the bastard. Well, that is quite enough to talk about Elidibus. I would see if you can reunite with the wayward stars. Oh! Nanda. I mentioned before that there was a member of the convocation who opposed Zodiac summoning and defected. One whose office was left vacant. Defectors having deemed unworthy of commemoration, no crystal exists for the individual in question. Or shouldn't exist at any rate, and wouldn't, had a friend not created one in secret. A crystal bearing the forgotten name of his office, along with a magic of his own conceiving, a singular incantation embodying his spirit. Among all the offices, the 14 was most unusual. For whilst the rest sat in Amarot, its holder was charged with gaining an intimate knowledge of the other world, the wider world. In the course of his duty, he travelled the length and breadth of every land and befriended countless folk. A warrior of light, if you will. He encountered troubles too, of course. Matters which he could simply have referred to the convocation. But that was not his way. Nay, more often than not, he would call upon his comrades and together resolve matters themselves. Such is the magic sealed within this crystal. The magic to summon the stars to your side. In time of greatest need, should you wish upon it with all your heart, it will surely answer your call. And now, it is where it belongs. Oh, there's no need for thanks, but nor will I hear any complaints about it either. After all, I cannot say whether I act on my own volition, or by the will of my predecessor. Recreator? Goodbye, friend.
I was wondering where you'd disappeared to.
I was collecting rocks, okay? Jeez.
Is something troubling you? No? Very well. I have everything. Let's hurry back to the surface.
And meet our friends, yo. Hiccup. Ah, fresh air at long last. I would celebrate my return to dry land with a pot of tea, but had we the luxury of time. But we must be prepared for Elidibus. Given what we know, it is plain he will not be deterred from his course, and nor will I. Were I him? Not that it meant forsaking everything I loved. That said, I have not forgotten how Emmett Selk sought how to find common ground with us, for all his misgivings. Ultimately, our differences were not to be bridged, of course, but one must always try. Emmett Selk understood this. And if his gesture resonated with you, perhaps you might consider reaching out to his brethren. Though it may all be for naught, you of all people know that there is no such thing as a foregone conclusion. I have no imagery space. Hold up! Da-da-da. Gazes out into the distance. Right. No more amusing. No more musing. We've taken so far too long as it is. Our friends await in Yulmore, yes? Let us hurry and join them. Over to the big city! Hooray! Isn't there like a large aetheryte? Oh. No. Well, that sucks. Or maybe? Yulmore. Where the fuck? Ahaha, yes there is. Okay, whatever. It appears we are fashionably late. Come, our tale will not wait. Here we are, the entire team, together, ready to do whatever.
Forgive us our lateness. Master Chai, my congratulations on your appointment. By all accounts, you are a capable mayor.
It would seem.
I have had 2 months of office,
Oh,
yes.
I have capable friends, my lady. I must say, it's good to see you looking hale and whole again.
Damn. Smooth.
The credit for that lies with my own capable friend, without whom I might never have escaped my abductor.
Twas no biggie.
A primal? I suppose that would explain why Elidibus has been fostering faith in the Warrior of Light. While you were enjoying your audience with the Wandering Heart of Zodiac, we were busy dispatching the last of the Black Masked Ascians, a task which proved almost insultingly easy. Formidable though we undoubtedly are, they were obviously sent to provide encouragement for budding heroes. One cannot help but wonder how many times the ploy has been used before.
Master Chai, you mentioned that the people of Calusia are similarly enamored of the Warrior of Light.
Indeed.
Everyone's enamored by
Though
the Warrior
it's
of Light.
hardly surprising given the state of the world. Many are still struggling to find a purpose, and it's only natural that they should take comfort in the tales.
Then the fever has spread to every corner of Norvrent. We may have dealt with his black-masked minions, but it is plain Elidibus has yet to show his hand.
Oh my! What a spectacular sky!
It's about time we take time to appreciate the sky. Oh, that doesn't sound good. But if the music wasn't on, I would still be... Fuck.
Another star shower.
Oops. More warriors.
Wait. Is that...
Oh.
Amaranth?
They are bringing Cybertron to Earth. They just want their home. Wow, we got a main character in the making.
Did you hear that? That voice calling out?
Yes?
No, I didn't hear anything, but... Why do I feel so... like I've lost something dear to me?
Yikes. Fuck.
Does Elidibus seek to awaken more people to the Echo with clearer visions of the final days?
Is this the guy? He doesn't have. Is that how, wait, that's how he looked like in game, isn't it?
And who might you be?
I am a spectral swordsman. Oh fuck!
Whoever they are, they've come for our heads. No, you don't.
You gotta buy me dinner first, baby. Yeah, stab the shit out of them. That's how we solve our problems.
They are not of flesh and blood.
We can kill them without remorse.
I know this magic.
It's a card trick.
The rings are like unto those that the Exarch did employ in our summoning.
That's right. How we summoned the Warriors of Light. In 5.0.
Are you saying the Exarch is summoning them?
I'm saying someone is summoning them the same way.
Similarity can be no mere coincidence.
Is this an even older version of him? And there she is. Yeah! Dagga dagga.
Should we make a stand here, or retreat to the Crystarium?
We are already standing here, Rin, but I get your point.
The ether churns around us. More of them will appear ere long. To stay would only place innocents in harm's way. We must fight this battle elsewhere.
Wait! Take one of our airships. You can decide what to do on your flight to the Crystarium.
Nice. We always appreciate it being allies with the people with
You are a
money.
capable leader in your own right, Master Chai. The citizens of Yulmore chose well.
Yes, yes, I am rich.
To the airship.
I don't think an airship would be the best way of travel right now. Maybe a boat. The hero's gauntlet. And I'll do that and do the support, but I shall do so as a ninja. Because, fuck, man. And I have to double check, because this might be a checkpoint. We shall see. Final Fantasy XIV MSQ list. And we're going to check 5.3 and see how long this is. Because I have like, maybe less than an hour left, maybe? 5.3. The Hero's Gauntlet is right in the middle. Whoa! That sounds like a checkpoint.